I remember that day when I stood at the intersection and nobody noticed me. I was just a window, and people were clambering around me, through me probably, in their mad purposive rush through what was known as life. I didn't have a thought. I was a thought then. I had this utter feeling of floatiness, of the being of the idea, and the loneliness thereof. There was one lady who sorta noticed me. That is, she passed me, then hesitated, and looked back with a funny look on her face. Not really quite seeing me, just looking without seeing, as if I were a smell, or the ghost of a smell that had hooked her mind through the nostril and sent her back into some glassy, receding memory of herself. And then she was jostled, and then she was gone, and only I remained, alone in the rush, in the silent, loud rush, in a pair of eyes gazing at a world of arms and legs in a movement without feeling. And I think about that day quite often. I identify with that man who wasn't there, who was all smell and eyes and silence, and who only picked up his feet eventually because the rest of the world had decided to sit down and feel their body and remind themselves of body and to suffer in body and to like it. I think about that man. I think about him a lot.